Hello, guys. Good evening to everybody. So, my name is Mukesh, and today we are going to cover candidate selection process in Oracle Recruiting Cloud. So, candidate selection process, as I'm just gonna give you the very basic overview of the candidate selection process. If anybody who comes from the teleo background, so there we use the term candidate selection workflow, but in Fusion, in the ORC, we use it candidate selection process. It is similar to the candidate selection workflow in Telio. So they have many things are common, terminologies are different, and some functionality. So candidate selection process here, we use it for the candidate to take candidate through the hiring process through the different phases and states. So for that purpose, we use the candidate selection process. We can define manual phases and states inside the phases. I'll just walk you through that candidate selection process now. So this is the area. If you have the admin rights, application implementation consultant, you can reach this area. Uh, Even if you have the admin rights, you can come to this page. So, recruiting candidate experience offerings should be enabled. Uh, After that, you come to the candidate job applications. Then you go to the candidate selection process configuration. Here, if you have any candidate selection process which was configured before, so you can just duplicate it to save the time. You don't have to create it from the scratch. You can duplicate it. You can change the name and code. Just make sure in the Fusion, if anywhere you are providing the code details, there should not be any space between the words. So you just provide the underscore in that case. Okay. So one more thing here, I'll take you through this one. As you can see, the process type is a standard. We can create two kind of the candidate selection process. One is a standard and one is a pipeline. Pipeline, we will be using it for the pipeline requisition. Standard, we are going to use it for the other requisition types. So here you can see this is the view of the candidate selection process. Whatever you are looking here, new, screening, interview and selection, offer, HR, these are called phases. And under this, we have defined the states. Like we are at new phase, and here you can see states for the phase new. These are the states. And if you want to configure this states, just you click on edit. Even you can change the label of the phase. You can change from new to new test. And if you want to configure something, another state like proceed to selection, we can do that. We can configure here a new state. Rejected by employer, withdrawn by candidate. That is by default, it is gonna stay here. We cannot do anything. So just save and close. Other than that, you will see we have been given two functionalities, that is a mandatory or visibility. So here mandatory, it is like that whether we want to make it this page should be required or not for the users. So what it is for the user, not for the candidate, I'll say. uh, Technically it is targeting the candidate, but that is for the user. Like a recruiter, if I'll say that this is a mandatory phase, so recruiter cannot skip this phase. he has to take the candidate through this phase, and the status under this phases. We cannot make the states mandatory. As of now, we have not been given that functionality. Um, Here you can see under the states we can define various actions and move condition. So I'll take you through this one. Under the action you can see this is the same as the move condition. I'll go there later. Send notification, it is like if at this particular phase and state, if candidate is reaching, so they should be receiving the notification. So that notification we can configure in the Fusion application under recruiting content library. Uh, so that notification can be added here. Candidate duplicate check notification, it will be added here. Send interview invite notification, it will be added here. Request information, but these all things will be configured in the recruiting content library. Request information, it is like that uh, you want to capture the, I'll say you want to capture uh, uh, additional information from the candidate like date of birth or social security number. So those things will be configured in the different job application flow that of type request information. So, and that block will be added there. And then in the recruiting content library, you have to go there, you have to configure this in the recruiting content library, and you have to add that link to that notification. That notification will be added here. So once candidate will be reaching at this state, it will be triggered to the candidate along with that link. Candidate will go to that link. He will be logging into that with the 6-digit ID code he will be receiving from the Fusion, and then he will be submitting that information. Initiate background check, request assessment, request tax credit screen. It's a third party integration. If you have configured those things here, so we can initiate at the particular phase and state in the CSP. So that can be configured here. Move condition, it is like that if you want to make the selection process like automation, like candidate has reached on the proceed to selection state and automatically it should be moving to the to be reviewed. So those conditions can be defined here. As you can see, uh, define condition. Here you will have to give whether it's job applications internal or external. So you can give that. So this move condition, it is like that uh, these all condition must be met. If whether job application is internal or external, then all condition must be met for a job application to move out of the current state. If these conditions are met, then he will be able to move to the next state. Else, it is gonna be sitting here. So these conditions we can define here. And under the action, if I'll go to the move one, so what I was saying before, that which phase and state, it will be coming under the action. So those state and state we can configure. It's like automation progress, phase and state where the candidate will be moved. So and when it will be moved, so those condition you can define under the move area. So I think everybody uh, is clear that why are we using the move condition here. Here and we can add the phase and state, and even we can configure the move condition at what state it should be moving to that. So it's not a mandatory, it's up to that. the way we want to design this one. So same way, like you can make the visibility restricted or unrestricted. Suppose there are many users and you don't want hiring manager to see all the faces, so you can restrict it. But these faces, restricted or unrestricted, there is a special privilege for that. View restricted privilege of faces. Maybe I'm missing the name of that, but there is a privilege for that. If he is having that privilege, so although the faces are restricted, he could see that along with that privilege. So you can make this screening same activity can be defined here as well in the screening phase, interview and the selection. Same conditions, actions, move conditions, everything will be here. Same thing it would go for the interview and selection. There is no doubt. Offer and HR, these are the locked state phases. Uh, it means you cannot do anything here unless or until if you have to just this thing you can change it. Whether you bypass the extending offer, allow candidate reason and comment on withdraw, no or yes. If you want uh, that function, if you want candidate to provide the reason and comment while withdrawing, so that can be enabled here. Bypass extended offer, that whether you want to bypass the extend offer, so that functionality has been given. Other than that you cannot do anything. So these are the states and everything has been given here. So again I'll say that under the action, same configuration you can do it, but here you will see move, it is not enabled here because we cannot move that candidate to the other state automatically. It is not possible in this phase unless or until candidate is reaching to the offer accepted stage. In offer accepted state we can move it to the HR, so that condition we can define here. Yeah. So at the offer accepted stage, automatically this action will be enabled in the job application, so that you can see there. In the HR also, as I mentioned that you cannot do anything here. Mm, so these phases are locked, totally locked. Just you can change little bit candidate status, that's it. Other than that, you cannot do anything. You cannot create any state here. So these are the locked. And other than that, if you want to create the new phase, if you think that I medical phase, if you want to create a new phase and the state of this one, medical test to be scheduled, so those phases you can keep it here. One thing you will have to make sure that new phases you can move it here and there like that. But one thing, even you can move this phase between offer and HR, but after HR it will not move wide. As you can see, we are getting the arrow towards left, not to the right. Not so. These are the some areas you will have to make sure. And one thing, if you have to make the phase restricted, so it means if you have to make this phase restricted screening, so there is a condition that first phase new test should be also restricted, then we can make this phase restricted. It should be in the continuous, else it will not be restricted. So just make sure that all the conditions are met. And one thing I have missed out, even you can see that under the actions we have seen the same conditions, but these are events will be configured, will be taking place whether you when you are reaching, when you are entering this phase and when you are leaving this phase. So these events you can configure in that way. Okay, so so I think pretty much everything is covered in the CSP. If it is not covered, you can put your questions on the comment area and I'll try to respond as soon as possible. I hope you have learned a lot about the candidate selection process today. Uh, Please, if you have any query, let me know. Definitely, I will try to respond, or maybe I'll try to cover in the next video. So today, okay, I'm winding up now. Thank you so much for being here and listening to this video. Hope you liked it. Thank you so much.